Hi, I'm Khalib Thompson and welcome to the Caribbean Diaspora Weekly, a place for news, features, and opinions affecting the Jamaican and Caribbean diasporas at large. First, in this week's news roundup, Jamaicans lead coalition for slavery reparations from Europe. Dancehall artist Vybz Kartel found guilty of murder. Caribbean athletes dominate at the World Indoor Championships. In the expose, a look at Build 305 and how this Miami-based union is putting locals back to work.
What we do actually is that we make certain that here in Dade County, that jobs that are created utilizing taxpayer dollars are those jobs that will be given to residents here in Miami-Dade County.
And in the diaspora perspective, an opinion piece on donmanship and the culture of criminality in Jamaica. A valid question is the breadth of social disparity in Jamaica the fault of the rich and privileged for keeping people uneducated in a country where the minimum wage makes unskilled labor possibly literally cheaper than dirt? Let's get started with the weekly news roundup. Hi, and welcome to the weekly news roundup from Jamaicans.com and Caribcast.tv, covering March 7th to March 13th, 2014. Off the top in Caribbean news, the government in Haiti is planning to make a high-end resort property of a small island off its southern coast. The project will provide over 2,000 jobs and help to change the image that the world has of Haiti, according to Prime Minister Laurent Lamothe. He denied allegations made by some citizens that the government will evict hundreds of farmers to implement the project. According to statistics from the World Bank, 30% of all the homicides in the world occur in the Caribbean and Latin American region, despite the fact that this area has only 9% of the world's population. Rodrigo Serrana Bertet, Citizen Security Coordinator of the World Bank for Latin America and the Caribbean, said that out of 50 cities in the world with the highest murder rates, 42 are in Latin America. In Jamaican news, Jamaican opposition leader Andrew Holness will travel to the Cayman Islands to be the guest speaker at the anti-corruption conference there. The speech is entitled The Ethical and Anti-Corruption Framework of Jamaica, My Vision for Change. Holness will also join a panel to discuss how effective formal education is in encouraging values and ethics. Holness is a former Prime Minister and Minister of Education. Slavery was abolished in Jamaica in 1833, and now Jamaicans have taken the lead in a coalition of 14 Caribbean countries that are calling for reparations from Britain for damages suffered in the slavery years. The coalition has a list of 10 demands for Britain, Holland, and France. The list includes an apology, reparation funds, and assurances that slavery will never again occur. In diaspora news, long before Putin, a Jamaican woman was making an impact in the Crimea. When war broke out there in the 1850s, Jamaica's national heroine, Mary Seacole, established a healing mission, acting as a nurse to war troops. She treated the wounded with herbs, supporting herself by selling food and beverages to army officers. The story of Mary Seacole has finally been told in an autobiography, The Wonderful Adventures of Mary Seacole. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio says that his administration will not pursue litigation against the city council that wanted to allow continued profiling of Caribbean immigrants and other minority peoples. He said the city reached an agreement with civil rights attorneys who claimed that their stop and frisk policy violated minority rights. The mayor stated that the way the policy had been implemented in the past unfairly targeted young men of color. And in entertainment, the popular DJ and Jamaican dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, along with 3 co-defendants, was found guilty of murder in a trial held under heavy scrutiny in the nation's Supreme Court in Kingston. Police in riot gear barricaded streets outside the court as the jury brought in its verdict. The 4 were convicted in the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Ladies of the Night, a JamBiz international production, is leading the 2014 nominee list for the Actor Boy Awards. The production is up for a total of 11 awards. The Actor Boy Award is given for excellence in Jamaican theater. Winners will be announced in April 2014. In sports, Jamaican runner Nesta Carter defeated Marvin Bracey of the United States to win the final in the 60 meters at the World Indoor Championships in Poland. Jamaica's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price won the women's 60 meters in 6.98 seconds, the 7th fastest time in history for that distance. Khalees Spencer of Jamaica and Chris Brown and Shawnee Miller of the Bahamas won medals in the 400-meter race. Krishmar Santokie, Jamaican seamer, hopes to play with the West Indies cricket team as a permanent member. He gave an impressive performance in bowling that helped his side win over England by 5 wickets at the second T20 International. He claimed 4 for 21 to obtain his best numbers for the T20. In business, the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, plans to appeal a decision from the Supreme Court in 2012 that labeled the agency as an illegal monopoly. The court found that the exclusive license held by Jamaica's only power distribution firm was invalid and therefore illegal. The award-winning mobile crime alert application CrimeBot is expected to generate as much as $20 million in revenues while also helping to reduce Jamaica's crime rate. The app was among 160 entries at the Digital Jam 3.0 competition in March 2014. The team plans to provide the app for free to users, but is looking to generate revenue from advertising. The Caribbean LED company, CLL, which began manufacturing LED bulbs in Barbados in 2011, currently exports the bulbs to 12 countries around the world, and it is continuing to recruit and expand the business. The firm opened a new location in Lower Estate, St. Michael. CLL is the only accredited manufacturer of LED lighting in the Caribbean. When we come back, a look at how Build 305 is putting Miami-Dade residents back to work.